Scorpios, it's Nick. We are back with your weekly reading. I hope you guys are doing well. We are going to be covering the week of the 5th till February 11th, and this is for all my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. So we're going to go over your health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And then this week, instead of the archetype card like we did last week, in honor of the new moon in Aquarius, we're going to do actually a new moon message / confirmation sign synchronicity, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and I did already go over the astrological energies for the first half of February in the previous video, so you can refer back to that if you haven't watched it, just so I don't have to repeat myself. Okay, all right, so my dear Scorpios, your new moon message, because it's new moon in Aquarius this week on February 9th, or sign confirmation for you is the bear. Mr. Teddy Bear, you guys got the bear. Isn't it cute? He's got some butterflies around him, and it's card number, is that 10? I'm gonna say 10. Card number 10 and 15. So the number 10 and the number 15 could be a sign confirmation for you guys this week. And the sweet symbol is the clover, aka clover, whatever you want to call it. And that's symbolic of Earth and the Pentacles. Okay, so the number 10, the number 15, the clubs, and bear. Cute. And specifically, I would say brown bear, grizzly bear maybe, but who cares? And there's 3 butterflies. So if you want to look at this maybe a little closer, maybe it'll give you a certain message and it'll be different for everybody. Okay, that is your new moon sign confirmation, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you're literally going to see a bear this week, or there's some kind of deep connection you have with bears, or maybe you're in hibernation mode right now and you're just being sleepy and all comfy, cozy, whatever the case is. Okay, so let's get started. So when it comes to your health for this week, my Scorpios, you guys got oh my gosh, why am I dropping everything? You guys got star seed. Okay, so this week when it comes to your health, it feels like you're starting something new. Maybe you're giving yourself like a fresh new clean slate, a new beginning, a reset button. Maybe you're starting some new diet, new exercise, new workout, new mentality. I feel like you're trying to maybe let go of other things and you're like, you know what, let me just start over. I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna give myself a fresh new clean plate, clean new beginning, and just start from there, starting from the ground zero. So this week you could be feeling like a new person, or you're giving yourself a chance to like reinvent yourself, to start again. And I think that is always the best. That is such a great mentality, that it's never too late to start again. Okay, it's never too late to like be a new person and to create new better habits, to create new new lifestyle. Okay, so you're giving yourself a fresh new clean slate, you're starting something new, or you're letting yourself have like a refresh button. And maybe you're actually now gonna take better care of your health in a certain way, or want to nurture yourself, but you're maybe putting yourself in a new environment, trying something new, buying something new when it comes to your health, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your or could also be that you're like a newbie in some kind of health thing, like maybe you're learning something new and you never knew about that before, but now you're kind of like being like a student of the universe and just learning about it. Okay, then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you guys got the 2 of Swords. So it looks like this week for this area of life, you could be kind of at a crossroads or feeling indecisive. Maybe you're stuck between 2 decisions, 2 options, 2 projects, 2 offers, and you're like, what do I do? I'm kind of torn between the 2. Do I listen to my mind and go, the logical way, or do I listen to my heart and my intuition and how I feel? I'm kind of torn between the 2, weighing out my pros and cons. Maybe this week you're giving yourself extra time to make a decision, to give a response, and it could be something that's a big deal, or maybe it's not even that big of a deal, but you're taking it seriously. and you may need to respond this week, or maybe you'll have another week to give a response of some sort if you have to give a response, okay? So there's something you're kind of like stuck on, or you're not sure whether you should do it or say it or cut it out or express it, communicate it. And I think it's because one part of you is saying one part of you is saying one thing, and the other side of you is saying the complete opposite. And so you're like, I don't know. And so maybe you just need a second opinion. Maybe you can ask someone else who maybe's had more experience in whatever it is that you're doing, and they can give you their 2 cents, and that can help you make a decision possibly. Okay? All right, either give yourself more time or maybe seek someone else's opinion, and not saying you should listen to what that person says, but maybe take it into consideration, because maybe it'll like affirm something. You're like, you know what? Okay, I needed to hear that. Now I know what to do moving forward. Okay? Then when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side we have the 5 of Swords, 8 of Crystals, and the Ace of Swords. So some of you may have Earth in your chart, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all 3, all the above. We have the 9 of Crystals, 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it could definitely be a water sign, like yourself, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So really it could be any sign. Don't get too fixed on it, but I'm not really getting one specific sign, okay? So 10 is repeated twice for this person, so I definitely feel like they are very like stuck on some kind of status, money, material, work, or they're trying to like emphasize that. They're trying to use that to explain something, or to cover up maybe something, or they're like going through this cycle that needs to end. So what's going on here is it kind of feels like not even just this person, but this could be something that you've always experienced, or something that maybe you've been going through lately, possibly, where others maybe try to do what you're doing, or try to copy you, or try to use your methods, but it doesn't work out for them because that's not them. That's not genuine to them. It's not who they are. And they think that it'll work, but it doesn't. It only works for you because that's actually who you are. That's actually authentic to you, okay? It's like, you know, a coyote trying to fly and be like a bird, or, you know, like that doesn't work. It only works for a bird because it's a bird. Like a coyote can't do that. I know it's like a dumb example, but I could just think of that because we have coyotes and I was hearing them last night and I see birds outside. Okay, so the issue here is that I see that this person, they like actually want to love and be in a relationship, or like they really like, they have a lot of feelings, okay? And maybe they may like you a lot, or they want to be in a relationship, or maybe you guys are in a relationship. But their issue is that they try to cover up how they're really feeling with like work and responsibilities, or like they pretend like they have too much going on, or they pretend like they're busy with work and they're like tired, or that they'd rather be single because they need to focus on their work, school, finances, or whatever. And they pretend like they're exhausted because they have so much going on and stuff like that. And they could, but they use that as a cover-up. They use that as an excuse instead of saying how they really feel. So they try to pretend like they're so busy with work and that's all they're focused on, and they'd almost like rather be single, when really all they really want is to connect with you. All they really want is love and feelings and emotions, but they try to do the opposite to make you think that that's not what they want. And that's not the case. Whereas you may actually show frustration and be upset, and not as an excuse though, it's because you actually are busy, you actually are working, you actually have things going on. You're not just pretending. You actually are upset, or you say things because you're busy, you have things to do. Whereas this person might pretend to be busy. They might pretend like, oh, I have so much going on and stuff, and oh, I'm just exhausted. But they're not. They're just using that as a facade. Whereas you get mad and upset sometimes, but it's because you actually are working on something. You're building, you're spending time with something, and it's important to you, okay? And it's like they try to do what you do because they think that you're acting or something, but that's not the case. You actually are, you are doing and saying it because that's how you feel. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. And so you may say something this week or towards the end of the week to like, hey, like, you know, what's going on? Or like, you're more cutthroat. I feel like you're more clear. Even you're just more to the point, and you don't BS. Like, you don't have time for BS nonsense, you know, mind game stuff like that. Even though they say, you know, Scorpios can be manipulative, whatever. But in this case, I feel like you're just saying how you feel. If you're frustrated, you're frustrated, and you're wanting to have like a serious conversation and either ask a question, give a statement, share a new idea, or cut this person off, or just be like, hey, can you give me some space? Like, I need time alone because I got ish I need to do. And this person, instead of like reacting and being mad, they might pretend and be like, oh yeah, like, I'm so busy, I have so much to do. And you're like, okay, cool, then leave me the F alone, like, I have a lot to do. Oh my gosh. But deep down inside, they're just acting. They actually want attention from you, but they just pretend to be busy because you're always busy, except they don't realize that you actually are busy. You're not pretending to be busy, if that makes sense. Anyways, let's continue on and extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action will be towards you, and then followed up with your advice at the end, okay? So we'll continue on and extended. Link will be below. I'll see you there, and I'll see you for your next reading, all right? Take care. Bye.